that wings and pizza are great, but apparently, according to this poll of Americans nationwide, the #1 snack food this Sunday at the Super Bowl is vegetables, which tells us that most Americans are lying to pollsters.
Don't look, but he's dressed as a gift.
Yeah, well, I actually got to read the card, Pat. I am 2 women from God. I'm God's gift to women.
Yeah, keep dreaming.
This is a great new thing called the air-conditioned shirt. Well, it retails for anywhere between $98 and $198, so I came up with a low-cost alternative. I grabbed my wife's hairdryer.
Oh, not hot air.
No, it's got a cold setting. And all you have to do really is unbutton your shirt and stick it. Oh, see, there you go. Now I'm inflating. Yeah, I've got a nice cool layer of air. I look a little like the Michelin Man. But, oh, there we go. And I can just sit here all day and
flying.
Man, how cool am I? There is a Paris Hilton imposter. I brought my wig so you can kind of get an idea of what's happening up in New York City.
Oh, no.
There's a woman named Natalie Reed who is the spitting image of socialite Paris Hilton. She makes a great living at it too. Well, she's in Fashion Week this week. Look, there she is with David Lee Roth, who has no idea he's not with the real Paris Hilton. She gets upgraded on airlines. She gets free meals, hasn't purchased a drink in a bar since she started doing this. And this is amazing. $5,000 she gets to show up at parties and pretend to be Paris Hilton. What do you think, Pat? Do you think I have a future in that?
The resemblance is striking.
Would you pay $5 grand for me to come up and be Paris? That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Depending on who's taking the temperature. Mark Kaye, thanks a lot.
I'm Arch Campbell.
I'm Mark Kaye.
And here we are at the Union Station about to ride the Acela to see Ellen.
We've got our very own party car.
Oh my gosh, you know what this makes us?
Flakes
on a train.
This is my favorite. You take a gray sweatshirt and you stick like some underwear, some socks, maybe a little, what do you got, a fabric softener, and you go with static cling for Halloween. Madonna's in New York with the kids. Guy Ritchie is hiding out at his buddy Sting's place. You know, Sting and his wife were the ones that set them up in the first place. And according to English law, because they didn't have a prenuptial agreement, he's actually entitled to half of her 300 million pounds. That's her net worth. And for you Americans, 300 million pounds is like 2 Reuben Studdards. So it's a lot of money. Ellen, a lot of your fans are here. We're going to your taping, of course, in Central Park. Tell us, who's your real inspiration when you walk out on stage and do your show? You are, Mark. Oh, that's so sweet.
What is that, a blanket or a towel?
It's actually an invisibility cloak, Jim, which is why you cannot see me. My co-host Chris went on a date with a guy who told her, I think it was supposed to be a compliment, told her she looked like a young Camilla Parker Bowles.
Oh.
Anyway, it turns...
One date, right?
Not
a second date.
I haven't talked to him since.
Good.
But it turns out a lot of our listeners have celebrity doppelgangers. Celebrities that they... who's the Weisenheimer?
Oh, look at that.
Some people don't tan, okay? I don't look like Stuart Little. Hey, what's a 5-letter word for alone?
Alone.
Oh, that fits, thanks.
Flakes on a train.
Kevin Federline took his baby to the mall the other day to get the baby's ear pierced. Now, this is strange for 2 reasons. The baby's less than 6 months old. Also, the baby's a boy. Brittany and her crew were able to intercept them, but we got into hot talk about infant ear piercing. When do you do it? Why do you do it? Is it really safe? Apparently, it's more common than I thought. I thought it was a rarity. However, a lot of people, a lot of ethnic groups, Latinas, African Americans, say that right at birth, it's okay and probably better to pierce your baby's ears.
Is the navel next? Big question.
I asked about tattoos myself. Can you get your baby a tattoo?
Oh.
I love mom, I love dad, right here on the arm.
All right, let's start out. Your listeners had a lot to say about reports that Courtney Love, yes, Courtney Love is helping Whitney with her drug addiction issues.
I ask you, Jim, how low do you have to sink to get help from Courtney Love? Well, Courtney Love, who is now clean and sober herself, was asked by Clive Davis to go and mentor Whitney Houston, which she did. And now Clive and Courtney are taking credit for separating Bobby and Whitney. Next step, of course, after Whitney gets divorced and clean and sober is to resurrect her music career. Of course, Clive Davis more than happy to help with that. So Courtney Love, just a very strange pairing. I wouldn't expect a duet from the two of them, but, you know, at least she was there to help when she needed it. So bravo. Bravo.
we need to resurrect Courtney's music career, too, while we're at it,
Well,
right?
you know, let's not ask the impossible.
And look, there's Ellen. There's her stage.
Justin Timberlake was doing a sound check a minute ago. I hear he's bringing sexy back. So I'll be very curious to see that live here in just a few minutes. Should be very exciting. And I bought a Red Bull. It was $2.09. I gave the guy $2 and took 9 cents out of the penny jar.
Oh.
You'd have thought I just insulted his mother. Apparently, I took too many. Too many pennies. So we asked our listeners, how many pennies are a penny too many? And here were the results. It seems like most of our listeners say fewer than 5. Fewer than 5 pennies is about the norm. 56% of people saying that is acceptable. 24% of people saying take as many as you want. After all, these pennies have been abandoned and they're there for public consumption. Again, you can see the poll results at our website, hot995.com.
I like fewer than 5 because 5 is a nickel, you know?
Right.
It's 1 coin there.
I took 9.
9.
I'd do it again.
Pushing it, Mark.
I'd do it again.
They'll be looking for you. Mark Kaye, 5:30 to 10 weekdays
That's
on
right.
99.5.
Thanks for
coming
having me
in again. See you next week.
Bye-bye.